working and bring order to this nascent planet, they locked the elementals away. And so the elementals have been pretty pissed, as seen by characters like Ragnaros, right, who definitely wanted to get vengeance on the world and those who had imprisoned him. So the reemergence of the elemental planes is a big component of this storyline, because now that they're all loosed in the world again, they're not entirely happy about having been locked up all that time anyway. So they're warring with each other, they're warring with the native kingdoms of Azeroth, and there's plenty of calamity to go around.
Indeed. All right, let's move on. Let's shift gears here. Some pretty pictures.
So these are just some visions, concept art that we'll be putting together. While not all of these areas will be built one-to-one, we just wanted to get out ahead of it conceptually and just kind of charge forth and see what kind of ideas we would percolate in anticipation of the expansion set. So this thing's packed with art.
Worgen, Chris.
You want to do it?
No, please.
Where to start with Worgen? I think many of us have loved the Worgen for many years, and they're just a cool-looking race. And when we were talking about a new Alliance race and what would work well, there's any number of ideas that pop that feel very appropriate. But the Worgen, we kind of like the idea that the Alliance would have somewhat more of a monstrous race. That's what we felt like was needed in their lineup. Whereas we'll get to the goblins in a minute, but their diminutive size seemed to fit really well with the Horde profile. And they're just so cute. But the Worgen, having been formerly human, the story we created is that since the time of Warcraft 3, as the Scourge was overrunning Lordaeron, Gen Greymane within Gilneas closed off the Greymane wall so that his people would not be affected by the plague. But as Dalaran fell and the Scourge marched ever southward, the people of Gilneas got pretty edgy. It was just a matter of time before the Scourge started getting them. And a Dalaran wizard by the name of... Very good. Oh, sorry guys. Yes, by the name of Aragal, who we've kind of reasoned was a patriot of Gilneas, decided to call down a spell and summon creatures that would be able to fight the Scourge for them. And what he summoned, I think, surprised him quite a bit. And it turned out to be perhaps every bit as dangerous as the Scourge itself, as this, let's call it the Worgen, quasi-lycanthropic event began to happen. So ultimately, to cut a story short, the Worgen curse made its way into Gilneas, and much of the early starting experience as Worgen players, you guys will see exactly how this curse wove its way through Gilneas society, and then we'll catch you up on the present day context of the Worgen, what they're fighting for, what they're about, the beast within trying to contain this, savage monster within them. They're trying to get to the bottom of where this ancient curse came from. Some of our lore from the original World of Warcraft, we got the whole storyline of the Staff of Elune, which, we've drilled that out. It's pretty badass. But the whole question is, are the Worgens from somewhere else? Or just for kicks, somewhen else? So a lot of really interesting stuff we've been playing with, and just the context of the Worgen and their own innate racial struggle should provide for just a lot of cool flavor and drama. And then their inclusion into the Alliance. Imagine these guys at a temperament level are kind of like Wolverine, right? They're kind of like the Wolverine of the Alliance, which is a nice tone to have as part of that racial lineup. So.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things you'll notice too, and you'll actually be able to play the Worgen start area as well as the Goblin start area today, is right.
And it's badass.
It is. It is. In fact, if you enjoyed the Death Knight area, you're gonna. This tops that by a mile. It's amazing. So. We're doing a lot of neat things with this starting area, with the starting experience. Unique things, I guess you'd say. You'll actually start today, and I just want to kind of preface your play session at level 6 instead of level 1 for very good reason. We have some special surprises in store that we'll reveal in the future. for both the Goblin and the Worgen, for the 1 to 5.